But just like fashion, music, it turns over, it comes out, it goes back in, it continues. It's an evolution. And I knew that my time was coming. It might have taken me a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I was holding on for it.
Before the opening of our exhibit, Lainey Wilson, Tough as Nails, Lainey spent time with our exhibit curators reflecting on her upbringing, the highs and lows of her journey so far, and the drive, persistence, and fortitude that helped her launch her remarkable career. We're pleased to share some moments from that conversation and take you inside the exhibit, Lainey Wilson, Tough as Nails.
I'm barefoot and bareback and born tough as nails.
So I've always loved fashion. I've always loved bell bottoms. Also, 9 years old, the year that I wrote my first song and got my horse and went to Nashville, I got my first pair of bell bottoms. And they were blue leopard print. And I remember putting them on as a child and just thinking, I just felt sassy. I felt like I could do anything. If I still had those pants, I'd still be trying to fit in them because I felt good. I felt just like, I don't know, I felt like I could take on the world. It was kind of like my superhero costume.
Lainey's first pair of bell bottoms were passed on long ago, but their influence remains. Bell bottoms became a signature part of her look early on in her time in Nashville, a bold but savvy choice to get noticed. They're both her own style preference and an acknowledgement that women in country music often need more than a great voice and strong songs to succeed.
I get to Nashville and I realized pretty quickly that as a female in this business, you have to do something that's a little outside of the box. And I wasn't gonna get away with wearing a ball cap and skinny jeans, you know? So I pulled my bell bottoms back out.
Lainey still remembers a visit she made to CMT in the early days of her career when it was pointed out that the country legends whose images hung on the office walls were all recognizable by their silhouettes. And that comment really stuck with Lainey. Bell bottoms weren't necessarily in fashion at the time, so when Lainey moved to Nashville, they were hard to come by. She got creative though, and found someone to make several pairs from skinny jeans that were modified with colorful fabric panels set in below the knee. And this is the hat that started it all. Lainey had had hats before, and her parents gave us a couple from her childhood. But a drummer that she met in London in 2018 named Chris Bryce designed this hat, and she started incorporating them into her look from that time. As you can see, Wilson's style has evolved over the years. Her early looks had more of a bohemian feel, but a more refined, sharper, Western aesthetic emerged as her career flourished. It's a look that's rooted in her farm and rodeo upbringing, but branches out into sparkly, textured ensembles that allow her to shine like the superstar she has become. This dress certainly has a bell-bottom-like silhouette. Lainey wore this to a high school prom and was also crowned Farm Bureau Queen at the Farm Bureau pageant in this dress. Lainey's style is widely emulated by her fans who show up at concerts wearing their own interpretations of her signature look.
It's cool to look out to the crowd now and see everybody in their bell bottoms and their hats. It feels like a little bit of a movement, and it makes me happy.
Bareback and born tough as nails.